So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube video. So this video I'm creating to show you how to use post method of Oracle AI agent. So who's familiar with Oracle AI agent, Fusion AI agent, they knows like in business object we have two methods, either we to get data. So there are two methods like get and post. Get is generally used to fetch all those data as its name suggested, and post is a tool where you can add data to the system using AI agent. So here I will be creating an AI agent named new employee. Okay, and you have to first create a business object. Like we have created this business object under, and after the business object is created, you have to create tools for the same. And when you create tool, you have to select business object, what kind of tool you are adding. There are like a number of tools, whether it's a REST, whether it's external REST document, or whether it is like business object. So you can select the tools from here. After the tools is created, you have to create an agent where you will be adding the employee details out here, like the persona and everything, and then supervisor agent you have to create. So let me show you. This is the AI agent which I have created. The name is Super Human Resources Specialist Team, and these are the two tools which I have used out here, which I'll be elaborating on step by step. So here, when you are creating this agent, supervisor agent, you have to, or the supervisor or the worker agent, you have to select the code. First, you have to give the name of that agent. After that, giving that name, it will automatically populate the code. Then you have to select family and product, like which family this AI agent belongs to and what is the product. So since it's we are adding employee into system, then we will use this global human resource as it falls under core HR part. It's a single architecture agent, and then we will be using REST API calls out here. So whenever you are defining an agent, remember two things to be very precisely. You have to give the persona, like what is what is the role of this agent, that you have to define very precisely, and you have to give the prompts. So what are the prompts you are going to give? So in this case, you have to give this persona that what is this agent is and what it's all about to do. Once you enter this persona and give the prompts, you go into this. This is the topology, how things will work. So when you provide the details, it will call the REST trigger that will be executed by human resource team, and then it will call the human resource agent, and then the object, the employee will be created. So these are the parameter prompts when you are giving this to this worker agent, that never rewrites raw parameter. Date format, it should be strictly to this as advised. You cannot give slash or something. You have to give the date as per the the format. Execute it immediately once the data is called. To right away call the tool, and do not like self run some LLM. And text fields that are quoted into a string, like which are already there, which you will come into to know in the later part. So those data will be exactly copied to that new employee data. So this is the execution workflow, how this is going to work around. First, it will collect name, first name, last name, hire date, address, reason, postal code, and execute. It will map all these details to the parameter. After mapping it, it will call the add employee core HR tool and then respond. So you have to provide input variables when defining this. So first name, last name, what are the inputs a user is going to provide that need to be captured as a parameter. So that you have to provide. And then these are the two tools. One, I am using session because session is required, since like how this agent will come to know like what is its roles and all. Okay, so you can either give it by security, from security you can add the rules, or you can also provide this by giving this get user session. So what will happen whenever the agent will run, it will execute this get user sessions to know the response, the roles assigned to this particular user. whether this guy is a like eligible to add, or this guy has this privilege to add employee or not. So the Oracle has already provided get user session tool. This is again a business object, and I have one business object I have already created, that is add employee in core HR using the post method. So when you create a business object in this, when you select the function, in that function you have to select post and give this EMPS as your target database where the data is going to stored. And in HTTP header you have to give this content type. So you enter the same application dot slash vnd dot oracle dot adf resource item plus JSON, and that framework version is 9 because this I have captured through Postman. So when you are testing the data, you do it through the Postman size. So whosoever knows the OCI and the technical team, they must be knowing how to use this Postman. That you can do. And these are the tool parameter: first name, last name, address, city, region, country, postal, and hire date. So these you have when you will enter this payload in the business object, automatically this parameter will be added. What you have to do, you have to go and edit each parameter and add the description and data type. So remember, for all this last name, first name, address, city, region, country. Okay, so till country you have to give a string. In hire date, select the data type as date. Remaining legal entity, action code, and business unit I have given as static because in real time scenario you will be adding those data for one particular enterprise. So once you enter this payload, you provide the description, then you can save that business object. After saving it, add that business object to tools and add that tools to that agent particularly. Then you enter the prompt for your input prompt, how you are going to add. So the user will give a command to add employee, giving the first name and all. Then this tool will extract all the data, map this data to this parameter, and then execute the get employee to add employee in core HR post method, and then the employee will be added. That's how this will work around. Let me show you in real time scenario. So right now I have not published it this, since it's in a testing mode, so I have not published this data. I Okay. So I have given this input to add Daniel Thakur with given the hire date, address, and postal's country code region. See, you can notice here that I have not given the other two parameters, three parameters, which is legal entity, business unit, and hire code, action code. So this is the execution. You can also track the executions from here. This is the input data which I have provided. And this is the content type which I was referring you, that you have to use this content type and this REST framework. After this is the output response. So there are a number of parameters which were supposed to be entered, but I have entered the mandatory details. Remaining details I have not entered out here, so that these are all the data, whatever the mandatory details have been captured and added. So the person ID is already here, and then the date format. So if I want to add something, suppose if I want to know, show me the person ID of this user. Show me the person ID of. So this is the person ID it is showing. Let me check if this data is added into the system or not. I'll copy the name. See, this is the person number. Let me ask this agent to provide the person number so that we can match. Show me the person number of. So it is 7839. Let's verify it's 7839. So the data has been created. This employee has been added into the system using AI agent. If you want to know anything about this specific agent or any details, if you want to further know, you can always drop a comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply. Thank you. Thanks for watching.